Hello, Cancer. So I actually already attempted doing a reading, and the camera was not um, willing to cooperate, which is fine. I left the reading laid out here. I will redo it so you can see the energies reemerge. What had come out so far was that something had made contact. And I don't know if it's with you or with you with that person, but it was almost like grabbing onto a bar, right? Or onto a handle of a door, and something comes off all over your fingers. It's like wet. It's like a something has touched you and you don't know what it is. You don't know if it's a bodily fluid, if it's like some Sprite or Gatorade that's spilled on someone's hand before they touch the handle. You don't know. That's the point. There's something unknown about what it is that you're discovering. Coming together, number 8 was here in the upright. Slow and steady is here in the reverse. Listening is here in the upright. And deep freeze is in the reverse. This all came out with education in the reverse. There's somebody in specific, and I do have a good. There's this Bryson Tiller song called Don't. There's also one called Romeo and Juliet. It's not really a Bryson Tiller song, but it's a Bryson Tiller type beat. Okay. And this really weird thing happened. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, I feel like you don't have the education or you don't have the know-how. There's something kind of mystic. It's the same. I had mentioned the movie Contact with Jodie Foster. She gets an opportunity to go across the universe, right? And there's a man that does not agree with her opinion or with her life mission statement. So he takes it upon himself to try to attack her and kill her the first time that she does this. So once upon a time, she has this horrible story in the back of her head about, getting in this machine and being able to achieve her goals. She still does it. She goes back and does it again. It's like when you get bitten in the ocean by a shark. First thing you feel is a bump, right? Because they're trying to check you out. They just want to see what is there. They hit you first. Then they bite you. So the bump is kind of what I'm feeling here. It's like you got hit by something, right? And you're like, what was that? You're not going to have time to think about it. That's what I'm trying to tell you here. You need to start paddling as fast as possible. See that slow and steady in reverse? As fast as possible. I'm not talking about paddling a boat. I'm talking about get a paddle. Start swinging at things. You got to hit a shark dead in his nose in order for him to turn around and leave you alone. That or you hit him in the kidneys or the liver. Shark Week will teach you a lot about the way to dissociate a shark from yourself. And that's one of them. This is what I mean. The bump was the something on the handle. You made contact with something bumped you. Then the next part is like, there's like a whole bunch of teeth. And they're really sharp. That's why I said you better paddle as fast as you can. They're very, very sharp teeth. And if you don't know how badly they hurt, that's actually like the gift that keeps on giving. When you don't have an education, when you don't have a gift, it's like you don't have the wherewithal, the know-how, or the reference point already established in your brain of what that bump means. When you're on a surfboard and you're paddling out there so you can catch the next biggest wave, right? You need to be careful because that something hitting your surfboard or you in about 2 more seconds, there's not going to be any more safe travels. Okay. And I know some people don't like seconds for that reason. Like you don't want to pack leftovers and take it on the plane because it might smell bad when you open it. Okay, I get that. This is not that situation. The contact that you had was not a smell. It was You literally came into contact with something that you have no clue how to define. You have no context. You have no earthly clue. It's a big secret in the present moment to you, okay? Not to everybody. Some people do know what that bump means when you're on the surfboard. It means someone's hungry. Yeah, that's no secret there. Morning star coming out. So this stardom, there's no mask there. Like this, I mean, if you're out at sea and it's nighttime and all you can see is the moon and the stars and something bumps you, I'm going to give you the gift of letting you know. However fast you can move, that's how fast you need to be flailing to the sandy beaches. You need to get yourself on high ground now. Okay, something about this Cancer is like ominous. It's like dun 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 dun. Okay, it's something that's gonna be real in your face, real obvious, real ordered events are going to play out, and they don't have to be unfortunate series. That's your decision, but it depends on how fast or strong a swimmer you are. If you're lucky, you'll make it to high ground. This has been coming for a while. I don't know why, but I want to say it's almost like I had mentioned that book, What to Expect When You're Expecting. It doesn't stop you from being pregnant, it helps you be prepared for it. This is reading a traveler's manual prior to taking off. Prior to taking off, right? And you read everything about the island, you read everything about all the species that live on the island. What you forgot to look at was what lives off the coast. Because you didn't plan on going overboard. You didn't plan on having a shipwreck. You didn't plan on being a stowaway. That was never part of your mental game plan. So you didn't educate yourself about what's in the water off the coast. What's in the water off the coast? It's a lot of teeth. Whole lot of teeth. Okay? This is like going